Lamb curry in a hurry? This is the recipe for you. Succulent, melt-in-your-mouth lamb, ready in under 45 minutes. Let's make it. As some of you may know, I am a new mom, but I don't have a ton of time on my hands, but we still love to eat well at home, which is why I created this recipe. It's so fast, so easy, so satisfying, and you'll never have to take out lamb curry again. Trust me on this. So we're gonna start off with our lamb. I have some lamb shoulder here that I've just cut up into cubes. You can use bone-in or boneless. I happen to be using boneless today, and it works really great because it's nice and flavorful and has a good amount of fat. So the very first thing that we're gonna do is marinate our lamb. So to the lamb, I'm going to add a little bit of plain yogurt and some ground fennel, Kashmiri chili powder, turmeric, and some salt to season. And I'm just gonna mix it up until it's nice and coated. And we're gonna let it hang for about 10 minutes or as long as it takes for me to prepare the other ingredients. So while my lamb is marinating, let's create the flavor base for this curry. And we're going in with the classics, okay? So I have some onion, ginger, and garlic. These are all gonna go into a tiny food processor, and I'm gonna blend them until they're nice and smooth. Now I wanna introduce you to my new favorite friend, the Instant Pot. We have been using the Instant Pot so much as of late, cooking food for our baby, for ourselves, and the great thing is that it cooks meat in a fraction of the time, gets it super succulent, juicy, and tender. It's so good. But if you don't have an Instant Pot, don't fret. You can use a classic pressure cooker, or if you don't have either, you can use a pot. It's gonna take about 2 or 3 times longer, but don't worry, we're all gonna get to the same place at some point in time. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is set my Instant Pot on saute mode. We're gonna take the lid off and then pour in a little bit of oil, and now we're gonna bloom some spices. So I have some bay leaf, cinnamon, clove, and cardamom. They're gonna go in, and I'm gonna saute them off for a few seconds until they're aromatic. Now I'm going to add in my onion paste, and we're gonna cook that for about 5 to 6 minutes. So this is going to be a tomato-based curry, and I'm going in with one of my favorite ingredients. You guys know exactly what it is, and it's strained tomato sauce. These are tomatoes that are picked at the height of their season and then pureed down, so they're really, really tasty, and it cuts all the work out of chopping tomatoes, pureeing tomatoes, straining tomatoes. It's all done in this one bottle, okay? So I'm gonna pour in some of that tomato sauce, and now we're gonna season things up with spices. So I'm going in with a little more fennel, some Kashmiri chili powder for heat, ground coriander, cumin, and some salt to taste. And we're gonna cook that down until the tomatoes separate from the oil and become nice and caramelized. Look at those tomatoes dancing across the pan. This is exactly what we're looking for. Now I'm going to add in my marinated lamb, and we're gonna coat it in that rich tomato paste, cooking it for about 4 to 5 minutes until it's sealed on the outside. I'm gonna pour in a little bit of water. This is going to help create the gravy for the curry, and then lid on and set the Instant Pot to pressure cook at high pressure for 25 minutes. Once it's ready, we're gonna let the pressure release, take the lid off, and look at that curry. Give it a nice stir through. If you want a little thicker curry, you can let it reduce down a little further, and then just garnish with some fresh chopped coriander. And just like that, our easy 45-minute lamb curry is ready. I am so excited for this moment. The smells coming off the Instant Pot were incredible, and just look at this curry. It is lush, it is thick, it is shiny and glossy. I love me a shiny, glossy curry, and this one is serving the looks for sure. I'm gonna grab a piece of the lamb. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. Some of the sauce, and we're gonna go straight up. No rice, no naan, just straight curry so I can deliver my opinion. Okay, here goes. It is so tender. That's the first thing. It's succulent, it just melts in your mouth. The lamb is perfect, and that is because we pressure cooked it in the Instant Pot. 25 minutes was all that it took. And then the tomato comes in, all of those beautiful spices. The fennel is the game changer in this one. Fennel and lamb go hand in hand. You have to try it. Pour this over rice. Eat it with the naan, roti, chapati, whatever you have on hand. Just eat a bowl of it on its own. It is so good. Trust me, If you've ever been intimidated by making a lamb curry, don't. Lamb is so easy to cook. And look, ready in under 45 minutes. You can do it too.